Hey everybody, Roy Osharov here. I'm the founder of Legato, and today I want to talk about this little tool that we've built, this little smart contract, which is supposed to help with what I think is going to be a relatively common problem for music NFT creators in the coming future. I'm going to start with what you're seeing on the screen right now. Let's say that I have a music NFT that I created. We don't have to say that. I actually did create a music NFT. I went to decent.xyz and I created my own music NFT. It's based on a talk that I did about the future of music in Web3. So I went to Decent, and you can see this is my music NFT that I created. I can see the details of it. But here's the thing that I want to try to solve. Nowhere is there a way for me to declare what are the rights that are associated with the music NFT. In other words, if you purchase or mint this music NFT, you don't know what rights are associated with it. Are you allowed to use it commercially? Are you allowed to use it in your ad? Maybe I explicitly want to give you this option, but maybe I explicitly do not. And the thing is, until I explicitly say what is allowed or not allowed, whoever is going to use this NFT is going to have this unclear future legally of what they can do with it. So what we can do is we can use this tool that I created as part of Legato, which is called Robots TXT. So what is Robots TXT? Well, to understand that, I'm going to give you a very little bit of information about what a robots.txt file is, which is like this technical thing that almost every website today has. It's like this little file. Every website has it today, and it tells the search engines like Google and Bing whether they are allowed or not allowed to index that website. And the search engines, basically, they respect it. So if we can come up with that type of standard, but in terms of licensing for our music NFTs, we could use this tool, which I call robotstxt.xyz. It's not really a file, but it is a smart contract running on Ethereum and on the Polygon network right now. And the idea with this is that we can take the address of the music NFT that we have deployed, that we are the owner of, that we created, and we can put information about it on this smart contract that anyone can use. It's fully open source. So to do that, I'm going to grab the address of my NFT. This is the address of the smart contract of the music NFT that I created. I'm going to go here, and you see in robots.txt you have a read and a write tab. So if I just put the address in the read tab, I can see that I've already put a license for this previously. And the license is combined of two pieces of information. It is a link to an actual license PDF file. If I click on that for a second, you'll be able to see it's basically this Can't Be Evil NFT license. And this was created by the A16Z folks. And it's based on this A16Z crypto blog that they wrote about. And I'll show exactly how this works. But what's really interesting is that because I'm the owner of this, I can also add another piece of information. That is, for example, for licensing, contact Roy at Legato HQ. Let's say if you wanted to use it commercially. But I've chosen the CC0 license here. So if I look at this license, you can see that the license here, it's a personal license with hate speech termination. So whoever is using my NFT is allowed to use it personally. But let's say that I want to choose a different type of license and grant it to whoever is using my NFT. Well, I'll go to the right tab, and I'll make sure that I'm connected on my wallet. If you're not connected, it's not going to work. So make sure that your wallet is connected here, and make sure that you're either on the Polygon or Ethereum network, wherever you deployed your smart contract. Mine is on Polygon, so I'm going to paste the address here. It says, yes, you're the owner of this address, and it allows me to change those details. And if you're not the owner, if you didn't deploy this, you will not be allowed to change this stuff. I'm going to choose one of these licenses, and these are the common A16Z default licenses that you can choose. And I'm going to do a whole video about which one does what, but you can read more about them at the Can't Be Evil blog post that they did. However, let's say that I want to make this music NFT CC0, which means anyone can use it, you can remix it, you can do whatever you want. I'm basically putting a URL here, a link to that special license, which means that technically you can put any link or any URL here that you would like. You don't have to use the ones that we're giving you, You can put in whatever a custom license that you created, and you can add another piece of information, either another link or contact me for any speaking engagements. I don't know, plus 972, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I can choose that. So I'm going to actually just write it. When I write it, it actually creates a transaction on chain, on the Polygon chain. It costs me 0.018 of Matic right now to confirm it. And it's setting the new license details, which means that after this transaction is taken care of, you'll be able to see the new pieces of information. So if I now refresh this, I'll copy this again, I'll refresh this, and I'll put the license, you'll be able to see that I have this new information. And anyone can contact this smart contract and query it directly, or they can go to this website, or we plan to create an API that returns this in a very, very easy way. If you're not sure how this works, you can click on I don't get it. There is a creator help file. There is a developer help file that shows you how you can interact with this. And our hope is that everyone who has a music NFT that they deployed will use this as a standard to declare the default usage license, which means that we're going to get more clarity what we're allowed, what we're not allowed to do when we've minted your NFT. One last thing is that whenever you do this, we're also going to give you this special token called a robot token, and you get a one of one for each license that you do. So I've set 2 licenses, I have 2 robot tokens. This gives me 2 things. Later on, we might use it for airdrops, or we can use it for token gating, but it's also a way for us to kind of track how many licenses we've set, etc. When we remove a license, which you'll have the option to do, we also burn one of our robot tokens. So we will be auditing the contracts, but they're fully open source, and you can grab the source and look at them here on our GitHub at the bottom. These are the addresses of the contracts, so you can see everything there. If you have questions about this, you can get in touch with us. Just click here. You'll get into the Get in Touch screen here. And you can always go to robotstxt.xyz, which you can see right here on the screen, and try it out and give us feedback, how you like it, whether you don't like it, whether it's amazing or it's the most horrible thing you've ever seen. Either way, we would love to hear from you. Thank you very much, and may the force be with you.